the hidden kingdom of nature. In this world, there is a hidden kingdom, a kingdom where every creature has a story, every leaf has a secret, and every sound carries a message. Far away from human cities, deep inside a magical forest, lived thousands of creatures together. Some were strong, some were tiny, some were fast, and some were slow. But every one of them mattered. Among them, there was a tiny snail named Rio. Rio was different. While others ran fast, Rio moved slowly. The rabbits laughed at him. The monkeys made fun of him. Even the birds ignored him. "You're too slow for this world," they said. But Rio never stopped moving. Every morning, while the forest woke up with sunlight, Rio continued his journey quietly. One day, a powerful storm attacked the forest. Dark clouds covered the sky. Heavy rain flooded the ground. Strong winds destroyed trees. Animals ran everywhere in fear. The rabbits hid underground. The monkeys climbed high trees. The birds flew away. But Rio kept moving forward, slowly, carefully, bravely. Hours later, the storm became stronger. A baby squirrel got trapped near the river. Everyone was too afraid to help, but Rio saw the squirrel crying. Even though he was tiny, even though he was slow, he moved toward the dangerous water. The rain hit hard. The wind pushed him back. But Rio never gave up. Step by step by step. Finally, Rio reached the little squirrel and helped her climb onto a rock. The other animals watched in silence. For the first time, they understood something important. Being fast does not make you brave. Having courage does. After the storm ended, the forest became peaceful again. The animals no longer laughed at Rio. Now they respected him. Days passed, and deep inside the ocean nearby, another story was waiting. A colorful fish named Luna lived under the blue water. Her scales shined like rainbow lights. But Luna always felt lonely. The other fish thought she looked strange. "Why are you so different?" they asked. Luna stayed silent. One night, a giant wave hit the ocean. Darkness covered the sea. The fish became scared. Nobody knew where to go. But then, Luna's glowing colors lit up the water like stars. Slowly, all the fish followed her light, and she guided everyone to safety. That night, the ocean learned a lesson. The ones who are different are often the ones who save the world. Back in the forest, Rio looked at the sunrise. He realized something beautiful. Nature never creates useless lives. The ants teach teamwork. The birds teach freedom. The rivers teach patience. And storms teach strength. Everything in nature has purpose. But humans often forget this truth. They cut trees, pollute rivers, and destroy homes of animals. Yet they forget, without nature, human life cannot survive. Imagine a world without forests, without birds singing, without oceans shining, without rain falling. The world would feel empty. Nature is not just beauty. Nature is life itself. And every creature, big or small, is part of that life. So the next time you see a tiny animal or hear the sound of rain, remember this story. Because somewhere inside nature, there is still a hidden kingdom waiting to be understood. Years later, the forest became more peaceful than ever. Animals helped each other. Birds sang every morning, and Rio the snail became a symbol of courage. But one summer, something strange happened. The rivers slowly started drying. Trees lost their green color. Flowers stopped blooming. The animals became worried. "Why is nature changing?" they asked. Then an old eagle flew down from the mountains. He said, "Humans outside the forest are destroying nature. They cut trees every day. They poison rivers. And they forget the earth is alive." The forest became silent. Rio looked around sadly. For the first time, even the strongest animals felt helpless. Days later, thick smoke entered the forest. A fire had started nearby. Animals ran in fear once again. The flames grew bigger. The sky turned orange. But this time, nobody wanted to leave the forest behind. The birds carried water drops. The elephant sprayed